Deion Sanders, he gets a new deal to stay in Colorado. I am a little surprised by his commitment there just because his kids are gone. They're going to be in the pros very soon here. Colorado's a program that they're not the Bamas, Ohio States, USC's of the world as far as their NIL support, as far as just their national stature, their overall history. But it's clearly a comfortable situation for him. And for anyone out there that was doubting whether or not Deion Sanders had the motivation to be a college coach to help develop these young men, well, here's all you need to see. That it was really about that for him. It wasn't just about, I'm coaching my son, I have Travis Hunter. No, he cares about these guys. He cares about this program. If you're Colorado, you need to pay him more. I think he's underpaid. He should be getting $100 million because he has made this program nationally relevant. And I'm a little disappointed. I just want to see him in a bigger program. I want to see him at Florida State. That's where I want to see Deion Sanders. I don't know if we'll ever see it, but I want to see Prime back where he was running a 4.2 140 with the Seminoles. That's just me, though.
Yeah, I think it's definitely like a nice dream. I feel like Colorado has done right by Deion, and Deion has done right by Colorado. Because if you remember when he first got offered the job, the AD at Colorado pretty much said, we don't have the money for Deion, but we're going to find the money for Deion.
Like that.
Yeah, and 2 years later, they give him this extension, I think about $52 million, 5 years. He's one of the highest paid coaches in football. He deserves every penny. I mean, he has changed the infrastructure in Colorado. I mean, I think what we need to talk about is not only are application rates up at the University of Colorado, I think one thing that's even cool.
It's like what Saban did at Bama, right?
Saban did to Bama. I think Colorado has the most of, any public school right now, or at the top of inner city kids applying to universities to be a part of the culture that he's brought to that university and that school. I think that's awesome to see. I mean, the star-studded coaching staff, Marshall Faulk, Warren Sapp. I mean, I heard around the news that maybe what's my guy's name? He used to play for the Jaguars, the big tight Gerard.
Oh yeah,
David Gerard.
Yeah.
He's going to be coaching at the university as well. I mean, Deion has done a fabulous job at this program, and I think that honestly, D-Mac, I don't know if you've ever been to the University of Colorado Boulder's campus, but those mountains in the background, his probably high mountainous home. He looks out in the mountains every morning, and he's probably like, yeah, I can't leave this place. I just want to turn this place to a national power. And so, I mean, listen, man, I loved everything he's done. He definitely well-deserved.
Well deserved for sure. For all the reasons you mentioned, he's the guy who doesn't need the money. I'm pretty sure he makes enough. He makes more in just the Aflac endorsements than probably most coaches even make. But I do want to, I thought that after a couple of seasons ago, he would be recruiting like Saban did to Alabama, just to line up to play for Coach Prime. Hasn't quite been there as far as just putting together top 10 to 15 classes like I expected him to do. But maybe with this security and players out there seeing him locked in for the long term. Yeah. And look, here's the thing though, even at $54 million, if a team wants Deion in this stage of college football, here's $54 million, and then we'll pay you $20 million.
And we might buy you out your contract.
We'll buy you out, and then
Lincoln Riley deal to USC.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. It is like, even though that is the case, but I mean, people out there might say, "Oh, $54 million for 6 and 6, that's nasty work." But then that doesn't tell the whole story, and that doesn't say what he has become. So I'm just happy that he's still in college football. I think he's much better for college football than he would be for the NFL.
Yeah,
as big as it would be to have Coach Prime be the coach of the Dallas Cowboys, that's just not how it works in the NFL.
Right.
The coaches are the stars in the NFL because the stars in college football because they stay. You got to learn new names every year for college football. In the NFL, the players are the stars. So yeah, I like that he's still coaching, but get him to Florida State one day. I know Colorado fans are going to hate me for saying that, but yeah, I want to see him as a Seminole head coach. But the more success he has, the more pick of the litter it's going to be for him if he wants to go on to get that other job.